So we have another build that I've made. This is the Lexington class light carrier, and this is something that I'll be featuring another build I've done because that build kind of spun off into this build. So yeah, I'll show you. Don't worry, I'll show you guys both of those. The second one will be in a later build. Anyway, this is a class 12 ship, mostly because of the height and the amount of space on the inside. It's got just about the max number of every weapon you can have. It's really, this thing is built for combat. It's actually going to be built for basically for a kind of a fleet that I'm trying to put together. So this is a light carrier. I already have a couple of transport ships built. Like the light transport that I built is actually what this ship is based off of. So this is the first. This is the spinal hangar bay. It's also doubles as the repair bay. Through these doors, you also have anything you need for as soon as you're about to head out. Each of these doors here lead into the port and starboard hangar bays. So you have 2 more hangar bays on each side here. Down below, you have just some basic rooms. You got med stations on either side, so you got sick bays on both sides. And these, I believe, are the auxiliaries. It's just auxiliary rooms for backup systems. So this is a very expensive ship to build. You got a ton. It takes a ton of sathium. So this is really something you would put into a. Okay, so it's a class 15. I thought it was 12. Anyway, class 15 vessel, but over almost 60,000 sathium ingots, which is probably one of the hardest to get materials early on. Here's one of the ammo dumps. I believe there's a second one. But, you know, building this ship was very hard, so very long, I mean, so the layout's kind of strange. In here, obviously, constructors, and so this is kind of like your R&D. If you need to build something on the go, you can. It left a little bit of room. You can put, like, maybe a couple windows or something, make it kind of like a little recreation area. You got yourself the mess hall. It's tons of fridges and a couple of food processors. And same here, you can turn this into recreational. Elevator through here, but this is where the main stuff is. This is the engine room. I try to make it look as much like an actual industrial, you know, as much like an engine room as I could. Fuel tanks, warp core. It's got the pipes going into it. Turn God mode on. You know, different capacitors and stuff. Just kind of make it look like an actual engine room. Some power storage stuff. Gravity generators, just to, you know, give it the look. So if we go down some more, we are in the lower pylon that leads down to the lower hangar bays. This is not really finished out too well, but I couldn't think of anything else to add down here, so I just added some O2 tanks. And through here is a big open space for, you know, if you want to build some more, you know, put some more redundant systems, things like that, as well as through here as well, same thing. So if we go back in here and we go down a little bit further, we go and we hit the one of the cargo bays. Now this is a mirrored cargo bay, or a hangar bay, I mean, so it is going to be basically an upside down version of the ones on top. I didn't, you know, want to, you know, I would have done it the other way around, but it wouldn't have looked right. So you can put at least 2 small vessels, very small, like width-wise in here. Some medium-sized ones. The height is the problem though, so you can't make it too high, or else they won't be able to fit through the hangar doors. You know, otherwise it's a pretty good little ship so far. Further up top, we go back up top. We got kind of an overlook of the engine room. We got down here. We've got different some more redundant systems rooms, RCS units, fuel tanks. You can also put some more O2 tanks if you want. The further up, we got pretty much the bunk room for the crew, and across from here we got kind of officer quarters. We got dual bunks here and in here. We also have a bathroom and showers in here, and in here is the captain's quarters, kind of bigger space. Try to make it look a little bit more prestigious, I guess. So further down, we got growing plots on both sides. This is kind of what like I said, these are kind of recreational areas. I just kind of finished this side out, just kind of show you guys what it would look like. And then if we go further back down into in here, so if we're back in here, we have a cargo bay right here, just filled with cargo boxes for anything you could need, as well as an elevator that goes back down to the lower levels. So now if we go back up top, we have the upper pylon, which houses as you can see, this is finished up more. It houses 2 elevator systems. One goes into the bridge area. Here's the main bridge. I really like how this turned out. And here is the upper bridge where the captain's chair is. So, everything is controlled right here. It gives it kind of a Robotech look of things. If you watch the final season of Robotech, they have the SDF-2, and they have the command chair that overlooks the rest of the ship controls. Up here we have the elevator that goes to the upper hangar bays. The staircase, pretty simple stuff. This goes straight into the hangar bay here. Dual door system, kind of like an airlock. You got dual bays on top, just like the bottom ones. These elevators here go back into the lower rooms. Same thing as the bottom ones. These can be used for extra control systems, whatever, RCS units, whatever you need to put in there. And they're both exactly the same. So as I said, it has pretty much every weapon you can have. 6 cannon turrets, 6 flak turrets, 6 minigun turrets, 6 plasma turrets, 6 pulse lasers, 4 regular rocket launchers, 6 pulse lasers, and 2 artillery turrets. So it's got a lot of firepower, and it can definitely put out a lot of hurt. The power of the thing, it does take quite a bit of fuel. Don't know why I did that. If you go to manage, 96,000 capacity. So it does take quite a bit of fuel to get to 100%, but it does run without using a whole lot of power. On the outside, we got it set up just kind of like a standard ship. Minimal turrets on the bottom, just because, kind of the old way of doing things. If you look at a lot of sci-fis and stuff, a lot of the weapons are on top of the ship, despite it being a 3D battlefield. I don't know why they don't put more on the bottom, but they just don't in the shows. So, because I kind of wanted this to look similar to some of the other ships, I didn't put a whole lot of defenses on the bottom. The main weapons batteries are built into the lower pylon, and so it's got the 6 pulse lasers on the bottom above the rocket launchers. This thing can put out a lot of damage real fast, and if you have like a small crew of players, you can launch at least 8 fighters, and then, we'll see here, 8, 10, 11 fighters. So if you have a small crew, you can actually make this into a pretty cool battle sequence if you're doing a fairly large group. So anyway, guys, that's my Lexington class light carrier. I will be planning on building some more, just to make it a fleet, make a fleet of ships, and so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you all next time.